Welcome to episode 2 of Who's Your Daddy? Oh wait, no, the X report. Right now, I'm not by myself. As you can see, I got PyroZeroX with me. Say hi to the people.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, actually, you can't reply back.
Yes, they can. What do you mean they can't reply? They can reply in the comments. So watch. Yeah, the camera can't, but how many people are going to be like, hey, Pyro, in the comments below? So, there was only 2 events taking place this week in Melbourne. We had the Galactic Circus RanBat Super Street Fighter AE being played there, round 2. Not too many people showed up to that, which is a little disappointing. Pyro wasn't there. Why weren't you there, Pyro?
I was sick. The flu was going around, and yeah, I couldn't make it.
How convenient for Pyro. I don't know what everyone else's excuse was, but hopefully we'll see you guys at the next one. But I got the results for those who are interested. In first place, we had TTC Toxie, of course, who's back in form. Heavy Weapons in second place, which is good to see because he's been losing quite a bit in a few tournaments, and
he's been struggling a little. I wouldn't say struggling. He's just been maybe underperforming in the eyes of some, but I think he's still very solid.
He is solid, but you know, for Heavy Weapons standard, he should be finishing a lot higher. Well, to him anyway.
Yeah, he's taken on the persona of a top player in Melbourne, and needs to live up to it, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's like Toxie finishing outside the top 20. Everyone will be like, what's going on? So that's why Heavy can't, you know, finish too low. He's got to be in top 8 most of the time if he's going to still be considered one of the top Melbourne players.
I still think he can do it. I think he's...
Well, yeah, he's been doing well. He's in the last few tournaments, so hopefully he can keep it up. In third place, we had Somniac, who also is doing very well and considered one of the top Melbourne players.
Yeah, he's no stranger to top 8 these days. Yeah. Doing very well for himself.
A lot better than last year. Last year, he finished top 8 quite a few times, but not as much as this year. Like, this year, he's a top 8 regular. Yeah,
very consistent this year. It's a great start to the year for Somniac.
Is it because he's improving, or Dictator's a much better player in AE?
I think it's a bit of everything. I mean, more experience now, and... you know, he's taken a shining to really learning the frame data for certain moves that give him issues, which is great. I mean, like, that's the way you're going to get better, targeting specific problems.
Yeah, no, it's good to see. Like, he does come from a Quake background, competitive first-person shooter, so it's no surprise to see him working really hard in the fighter category. Even in Marvel, he's working really hard in that, so hopefully it pays off for him as much as it is for AE and Super. Alright, so... besides the top 3, I'll give you some of their stats. You got Toxie, who's on 42 and 8 after 5 tournaments. This is 2 including Galactic and 3 including Box Hill, which is a very impressive number. Heavy Weapons, 23 and 12, also pretty impressive. And Somniac with 29 and 11. Toxie leading the way with 14,581 BP thanks to Pyro's battle card system, which you can... Yeah, you can check it out at shadaloo.com. It's basically on the right side of the page. Just scroll down, you'll see it.
Or battlecardsystem.com, which will cut out the middleman.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the actual battle card. I'm talking about the stats, because they can't see it unless they log in with my...
We do keep the full chart at shadaloo.com, so yeah, go check it out. You can click your name, and it'll take you directly to your stats if you're a Melbourne player. If not, and you're curious, just go click on someone's name, and you'll see their stats. Yep. As a part of the X report, as usual, Ali has pulled aside a few players that he wanted to talk to after the event. The top 3, which were Toxie, Heavy Weapons, and Somniac. And we also had a chat to Chris, who is the representative for Galactic Circus in the community.
We got top 3 from today's Galactic Circus tournament. We got Toxie, TTC Toxie on my left. On my right, Heavy Weapons. And
Steelaware Heavy Weapons.
Yeah, Steelaware Heavy Weapons, I'm sorry. And of course Somniac, who's not... IBM Somniac, who's not feeling too well right now. So alright, we'll start off with Somniac. What do you think of your performance today?
I think they only played like 4 times. There should be more people playing this game.
I'll get to that soon. What about you? You finally won. Oh, you came, what, second? Was it? Yeah, that's what no, that's a win for him, because word on the street was he's just a washed up vanilla, Saget. You know, Saget, you know.
Saget's too soft.
He was just going down and down. All of a sudden, he's won one out of nowhere with a great performance. You happy with that one?
To be honest, placing wise, yes, but performance, no. Because today I just feel like
My execution actually wasn't good, but I think my zoning did well for me today. So in clutch moments, I pulled out combos, but fuck, if you watch the final footage, I fimbled a lot.
They'll see it, don't worry. What about you, TTC? How'd you go?
Went alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, not too much trouble today. I don't think. You didn't drop a game, did you?
Nah.
Back to full form. You know, you've leveled up in Marvel. It's time to get back to Super. Is that it?
No, still play more Marvel.
I still play more Marvel.
It's the best game.
He's repping the Marvel. Check it out. Thank you THQ for the shirt. All right.
Can I say something quickly?
Yeah, go for it.
Mo and H, I'm disappointed you're not here.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
That's real disgusting. Like, you've got people that come from all parts of town to get here, and to see Naruga and H not come is a bit disappointing.
And Wei.
And Wei probably work, but Mo, I don't know, he's got a girlfriend apparently now.
I know Justice and Exus were working, that's why they couldn't come.
That's fair enough, you know what I mean?
But yeah, so let's talk about it. Shut up, you. Let's talk about that for a second. 28, I think it was 28 or 29 people we got today.
Still alright.
It's good. It's good numbers. Like, a lot of places in the world won't get that sort of numbers, but for us, we have like 60 to 70 active Street Fighter players. You think we'd see more of them come down, especially to support this new event? Because if we don't keep supporting it, they're just going to end it,
Anything
basically.
under 40, to me, is a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah.
Like, to not see people come in the tournament, 40 people, especially when it's just $5 to enter, and you get something out of it. You get a time card, whatever, and
You get a prize just for entering the tournament. That's worth the money of entering the tournament. I don't get it.
I'm a bit disappointed in people that are playing Marvel but giving up on SF4 totally. So
I think that it's fine if people want to play MVC main at home, right? But like, come down on tournament day. It doesn't matter if you go like 0-2. It's still fun.
I agree with that. Like, you can make a few hours in your week to come down to, Box Hill or Galactic.
Not just that. Like, for example, you got players that are good players and they're not coming down. When you play at home online, it affects your offline play.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you get to an MVC tournament under pressure? Playing SF4 is still going to help your game. It's going to help you tournament pressure. So I really want to see, people like Mole, H, even Akira come back in and play.
Hopefully
It'll change. I reckon give it a month or two. I think it'll.
Mole's fault though. It's all the Mole's fault.
As soon as Mole got a girlfriend, that was it. It was over. Yeah. Chris, everyone, this is Chris, GC Chris, the organizer of Galactic. He's basically the guy that started the whole Galactic RanBat. So 28 people today. A little bit disappointed with that?
Yeah, probably a little bit. I mean, considering last week we got 32, but I am taking into account that Marvel just got released. So hopefully when the hype for Marvel dies down just a little bit, I don't want it to die out, then we'll get some more arcade attention.
Yeah, there's no reason why people can't play both. It doesn't, they just have to leave it for a few hours. I know it's addictive and everyone wants to level up.
To be honest, I've been playing it a lot at home as well, so yeah, I can see why a lot of other people are playing it.
What's next for the Galactic Circus tournament? So far, we've lowered the machines, which people have requested. The layouts were fixed for two of the machines. What's next?
Okay. So the layouts, they're playable now. The two layouts that we fixed, but they're still not perfect. So we still have the 2-player panels. Hopefully, we'll get those swapped out soon. So then they'll all be in the middle. After that, it'll be getting new chairs, because right now we've got the temporary folding chairs and they've broken down pretty quickly. I mean, I guess that you get what you pay for $10 folding chairs. Hopefully I can bring in some much nicer chairs soon. Then after that, it'll be trying to put in requests to get more cabinets.
It's just going to be, if you guys want new cabinets, you're going to have to start showing up, because it's going to be hard for Chris to convince the managers for new cabinets if, the numbers keep going, lower and lower. So if you guys want new cabinets and everything fixed the way you want, don't take it for granted and come down to the events. Anything you want to say, Chris, about your performance, about anything?
I just want to thank all the players that did make the effort to come out today. I really appreciate it. I mean, every credit counts. If you guys can, when you're free, just come in, have a couple of games, get a group, come together, yeah, it'll really mean a lot to us.
You know, people are asking for more events, and now that we have them, people aren't showing up, which is not that cool, because if people don't show up, then places like Galactic Circus aren't going to support the event. So if you want to keep seeing events, then you're going to have to show up to, you know, and compete, or even just support the players, whatever. Just bring your pom-poms and cheer if you want, as long as you're there. Yeah, so that's it from Galactic Circus. Let's move on to Couchwarriors.
The weekend after Galactic Circus Round 2, we had the first round of Couchwarriors RanBats. This was a bit of a special one because we're at a new location. We've got Marvel now, so we've got a new game. Yeah, so there's definitely new faces. Like I noticed there's quite a few more fighting game players, it seems. Or maybe it was the attraction of Marvel that brought them out. But either way, we're at the Hive in Box Hill now, which is a great venue. I mean, very close to, you know, a broad variety of foods, and right near the arcade afterwards, which is good because we finish up about 9:30 p.m. and just roll down to the arcade.
Yeah, the Hive, it's a great venue. It's a little bit far out for those who live in the western suburbs, like Toxie, Westlow and all that. They still showed up.
And yourself.
Yeah, well, we're in the northern suburbs, so we have to drive about 40 minutes to get there, but it's worth it, I think, and it's not too much traffic on Saturday, which is nice to see. So Saturday you can probably cut the time even more than that.
I live like 15 minutes away from me, so it's the best.
So he's loving it. People like Kyle, the guy who like walking distance, are loving it.
I think it's better than the convent. The convent's very hard. Like there's no real free parking. I mean, it's very secluded. It's away from everything else.
You gotta walk really far to carry your shit as well.
Carrying stuff in the car is a complete nightmare.
The Hive let you park right behind the venue, which was nice. So you can just take your stuff and go whenever you want.
There's food catering.
Yeah, they have their own takeaway. So people that are too lazy to walk 100 meters down the road, you can just order from the actual venue, which is nice. But yeah, like Pyro was saying, there's plenty of takeaway. You know, all the best Asian food is around that area.
I love the Asian food.
Bubble tea, Asian women, and Box Hill timeout. So if you're salty from Super Street Fighter on the console or Marvel, just go play A.
So the results for the Super Street Fighter 4 tournament, we had TTC Toxie take it out. Second place was a Shadaloo guy, Soul T. We love Soul. And third place was the Social Mole Naruga. He's been slacking recently. I don't want to assault him, but I expected a lot more from him. But then again, as I say this, he placed third. I mean, that's still pretty good. So
so it looks like he's moving on up. So that's good to see. Good to see him back in action. I don't know if his missus broke up with him, and that's why he's a bit more serious now. But
he had to take it out on someone.
Yeah, looked like it. All right, I'll give you some of their stats right now for the console. TTC Toxie is on 32-2. The only two players that have beaten him in tournament on console have been Tech Salty and Combo Maniac, who just recently moved here from Adelaide. And Salty himself is on 28-15, which is also, you know, pretty good record. Naruga, not so much with 14-11, though I think that will change from this point on if Mole keeps going the way he's going right now.
We'll move on to Marvel 3. So we had Toxie take this one out once again. Seems to be unstoppable at this point, but Carnage is always hot on his heels with his very aggressive Wolverine. He took out second place, and we had Sat bring up the last of the top three. He surprised me, Sat. I didn't pick him for a Marvel player, but he does very well. His Tron is very aggressive. The jump air is the air fierce. The lariat, the air lariat. Oh, so scary. I didn't want to do anything against that.
So yeah, for the record right now, Toxie is on 22-0 in Marvel, so unstoppable basically, like Pyro said. Carnage is on 15-6, second highest ranked in Melbourne right now. Sat newcomer 4-2, though to be fair, he's only had one event, and I expect him to keep rising if he does come to more events, but knowing Sat, he'll probably just compete at the Couchwarriors events, which is fair enough. I had a few interviews as well at the Couchwarriors event. I talked to Geese and Westlow, both first tournament I think for the year for them. Also talked to Sat for those who want to know more about Sat, and of course Tech Salty, who hasn't been interviewed yet, so yeah, check out the interviews. Alright, so by now, seriously, you'll know who Toxie is, and you know Carnage, because it's always them getting interviewed because they keep winning. So you won both Street Fighter and Marvel, and you came second in Marvel. What did you do in Street Fighter? Fimble?
Soiled.
Just quit the game already.
I have.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, yeah. So what do you think of the whole new venue?
It's not as good as the last one. It's
a bit small,
too
yeah?
cramped and too far away for me.
Yeah, but the surrounding places are pretty cool. The food.
I like the church.
What about you? You like the venue?
It's the best venue ever. It's so close to my house. I don't have to
see.
go to the city.
Yeah, this guy's Western, and this guy. Oh no, this guy's Western. You're East. Sorry, man. East West. I don't want to start any trouble. Any surprises today? Because there's a few new characters or a few new players. Anyone surprise you?
Sat was very good. He was the most impressive one out of the rest of the players.
What about you?
Yeah, Sat was good. He blew me up, but I had to blow him up back, and I did.
So we got Sat with us, also known as Akai. First Marvel tournament for him in the third place. Seems we've had a new third place every single tournament, but I don't want to offend anyone else, but so far Sat is the most impressive third place finisher we've had. All right, who's your team?
I played Trombone into Dormammu into Dr. Doom. It's just BAB, if you know what I mean, yeah.
Your Tron is very, very good, very impressive. That's why in the final, when I saw Toxie take him out early, I felt like Toxie had that match. Did you think the same thing, or did you have confidence in your other characters?
Yeah, pretty much the team is designed to start with Tron and for her to do massive damage, since my combo uses 2 assists in the combo. So it's basically hit them with Tron, do 800, 900k, blow them up. If they blow my Tron up, then I'm left with 2 single characters that I mean, they're okay, but Dormammu's not very good. Dr. Doom is a bit hard to use.
Well, you played Street Fighter for a short time, and you were really good at that with Rufus, but then you started to drift towards the BlazBlue side, and also dominating in that with Fairy as well. I can see Fairy looking at me going, I was the best. So are you going to focus more on Marvel, or are you going to try to play both BlazBlue and Marvel?
Well, I mean, BlazBlue has always been my main game, like Guilty Gear and BlazBlue. Street Fighter has always been a side game for me. I mean, Marvel is, if people are playing it, I'll play what people are playing, really. And it seems fairly enjoyable at the moment. It's one of those games where the more time you spend in training mode, the better you get. So that's pretty cool. Whereas like Street Fighter, you need a lot of match experience, which because I never really went out to the arcades to play that kind of stuff. Didn't play online at all, so.
Is there anyone in your team that you're thinking about changing, or you're happy with that team?
This is very interesting. If I'm going to change one person, I'll probably change all 3. Because at the moment, I think any team without a Hagger or a Tron assist is not going to be viable in the long run. I mean, the invul assists are just too good. They're probably going to get patched. And then supplement the 2 slots with the so-called unscaled DHC mode supers, which Shuriken just posted like a couple of days ago. It's the one where you engage into a mode super, DHC into a mode super, and you do get an unscaled combo. So having an invul assist with those 2 characters is going to be so strong. So maybe something like that if I want to, war it up, but I don't know.
Welcome to the show. It's first time on the show. Second place in Street Fighter today. How do you feel about that?
Feels pretty good. Good to place high again after fimbling around lately and play serious for once. But yeah, basically, it feels good.
Why Ryu in the final against Toxie's Akuma, especially knowing that Toxie loves playing against Ryu's with Akuma?
I ran out of ideas.
You used Abel next, and that one went a lot better. And that was your old main, so why don't you just stick with Abel? And I saw you anti-airing a lot more, so that's good to see. Maybe if you actually stick with Abel and anti-air more, you'll be a whole lot better. You might actually finish first.
I'm not too comfortable in that Abel Akuma matchup. I know what beats what and all, but still pretty hard. The guessing game really wrecks Abel in the matchup, but yeah, done better because I know that's the big character I know the matchup the most with.
Yeah, well, get comfortable because we need the money, all right? And anyone thinks I'm a little harsh, it's because he's my brother, so I can be a little bit harsh, towards him. Why aren't you playing Marvel? I've seen him play. He's really good at Marvel, so why aren't you playing Marvel?
Still don't understand the game enough to compete.
Are you going to start playing Marvel?
Possibly.
You better start playing Marvel. We have Geese, also known as Matt.
Oh, g'day.
G'day, Matt. I think he's the only person so far on this show that's been probably bigger than I am.
No, definitely bigger than you are.
Definitely. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just because you beat me in Marvel, it doesn't mean you can shit talk in real life, all right? Fuck. And on this side, we got Westlow.
Yeah, Ryan. That's what, yeah.
Where have you been, Westlow? Where haven't you been competing?
I've been training under the mountains, under the waterfalls. Hasn't been working out, but
I know you've been working, so that's fair enough.
Working and training.
What if? Well, I'm gonna ask you. So, we haven't seen you on much super tournaments. So, are you exclusively playing Marvel only?
No, definitely not. Just the hot new thing right now. It's a fun new game. The super's never going away.
What about you?
I still want to play AE, waiting for AE to hit consoles as well. My character's changed a lot in Cami, and it's expensive to learn in the arcade. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, it's $1 today, and it's just down the road. You might as well go.
What time's that close at?
Midnight. Yeah, I think a lot of us are gonna go get some food, and then you coming along?
Yeah. Man.
All right, excellent.
Yeah. Big guys like us need that food.
We do, man. I'm gonna eat the whole store basically. I was gonna ask, Marvel, you seem to be doing really well so far. I saw Wolverine. Who else were you using?
Taskmaster and Vanilla Sentinel.
Vanilla Sentinel, I like it. Any changes you planning to make for that team, or you happy with it?
Fimbling a bit with Iron Man, Thor. Iron Man might go instead as Taskmaster, just see how it goes over time. No one knows Taskmaster yet.
Yeah, that's true. What about you? You had, I think, Storm and who else? Morrigan?
And Sentinel, of course. Not happy with Sentinel since everyone seems to instant overhit him now these days. And yeah, I hit the training lab and try and get someone else in.
Anyone in particular you're looking at?
Dante, probably.
We don't have much Dantes around, so you might as well.
It's an unpopular character, I've got to represent him.
Very rare character. So we're going to see you guys at more tournaments?
Hell yeah. I just need the time.
You came top 8, right?
Yeah, top 8.
Fuck.
I expected top 8.
Now I feel bad. Like, I've been to 3 tournaments.
I've been training against Toxie and Carnage. I should get top 8.
See, that makes sense now. I don't feel that bad. What about you? You didn't make top 8, I know that, but I saw you win a few games, so you happy with your performance?
Game before top 8. Losers, yeah.
And we're going to see you at more events?
Yeah, I'll be in the next one for sure, yeah.
So that's all we had for Couch Warriors this episode. We've got a few upcoming events, and Ali's going to fill us in.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, Galactic Circus Round 3 is coming up, so I hope we see more people this time at Round 3. Remember, we got to keep supporting these events if we want to keep seeing them, especially since Galactic Circus fix up their machines and some of their button layouts, and hopefully we'll have better chairs by Round 3. Chris, I know you're watching this. I need better chairs. Those chairs suck.
It's always good to play at Galactic Circus. We get a good meal that isn't Asian food. Not that I don't like Asian food. I really do enjoy my Asian food, but sometimes it's good to hit that Palmer.
Plus all the women at Crown.
Oh man, yeah.
Look, there's good women at Box Hill, but at Crown is just
Crown.
What's up?
Very flashy.
All right, next event, Deacon should be coming up on Saturday. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but look out on shadowloo.com. As soon as Eagle confirms that he has the date set, we'll post it up and you guys can check it out. Also, big event coming up, ACL Melbourne, which will happen next month. Now, this is not just a fighting game event, but there is Marvel and Street Fighter, but they also play Halo Reach, COD Black Ops, and I think FIFA. And look out for details and registration on shadowloo.com or gamerhole.com.
Or if you want to visit the source, that's aclpro.com.au.
Yep.
Check them out. That'll probably have most of the relevant information at this point in time.
All right, cool. That's basically it for episode 2. Hopefully we have a lot of people that watched episode 1 watching this as well. For those that we lost, damn it, I tried. I really did.
Next week on the X Report, you can catch up on some stuff from Box Hill Timeout and Chris's Clubhouse, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct. All right, catch you guys, and I'll see you when I see you.
See you later.